their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Miami Dolphins. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Now Hundley. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Throwing, Hundley. Steps away to his left. He's got the first down and more past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, it dropped to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Lutz now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
To throw is Beathard. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Back to throw Beathard. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Shift together here from the D-line. Beathard. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cook. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through.
They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Now Beathard. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This an easy one, 23-yarder. And the kick by Gonzalez, he is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think will help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain. On the ground, the closest, Derrick Henry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
He gets it to Thomas. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Early lead in that one for the Packers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Thomas, the man in motion left. He'll drop to throw. Drops it off for Coleman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's Coleman here. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Calling no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brett Hundley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Lutz now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe. If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's Beathard to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Taco Charlton in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Come on, let's run!
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Taco Charlton in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Beathard to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A gain of 4 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll throw here. Beathard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
To throw is Beathard. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. And he finds Cook. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And now look at him go. The 30, 20, 10, 5. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. A second quarter score from down in Houston. The Jets out to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And out come the Dolphins now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando, he's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. On the left side, this is Stills. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now Hundley. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Over the middle, complete. It's Collier. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Throwing, Hundley. He's going to fire one deep, and he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this one through the uprights and good. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard, Leopard. All right, now, check 52.
And the wideout in motion. To throw is Beathard. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
It came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
Now let's go. Green. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Gone. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Switch. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky pass.
Back to throw Beathard. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. That one goes for 24 yards. Beathard. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Beathard. And complete right side to Cook. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go.
Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Beathard to throw. Able to push his way through. Flush to his right. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. After the penalty, here's Freeman. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Justin Houston in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Flex round! Flex round!
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Flex round! Flex round! Turn up! Come on, let's go! Ohio!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Collier. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So now here come the Dolphins. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now? Start over.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Beathard to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll throw here, Beathard. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a rare 2-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Being chased out left. He'll air this one toward... It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints just continue to roll.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4
touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Lutz now to kick this one away. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now let's go. Green, 33.
To throw is Beathard. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So following the penalty, now 1st and 5.
Watch that in. Watch that in. That is right. That is right. Set. Boom. Landed.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the... And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs. I knew every note to their school's fight song.
But that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Let's go. Ohio. Ohio.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw here. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. A big play that time for the Dolphins. 45 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The offense on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at a third and goal here.
No, check, Patriot! Watch him now, Barney!
He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And Gonzalez puts this one through. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth now in Minneapolis. And it was the Vikings able to take home the victory. A win would be their second on the young season. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Drops it off for Coleman. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a pickup of only a yard and a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Saints on third down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing, Hundley. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now Hundley. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And this looks to probably be the final play. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is.